ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Illinois' offense is on the field for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
On second down, looking again to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Illinois lining up quickly. Running to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a draw. Runs through a tackle. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one because if you float the ball...
All kinds of running room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw. It's Algier. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He's going to pass. Snags it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Algier. He's got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
They finally get him, RD. Goodness gracious, you can see the quarterback broke not one, 2 tackles. He scrambles outside the pocket. What do you have to do? Just keep chasing, right? Relentless effort. Finally get the QB outside the pocket and get him on the ground.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's got the tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that...
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Illinois right back to the line. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. No huddle offense to the line.
First down, Illinois.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Looking to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, fighting Illini. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Algier. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Zips are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Zips have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course,
and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate target.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting into position.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Heaves it deep, and the ball is intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
2nd down coming up.
They'll give it to the back. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Algier. Working the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Zips are marching down the field. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This will likely be the last play of the half. Powers forward. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Illinois lining up quickly. Going to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just ran over him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Can't get him to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Brings up third down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Illinois right back to the line.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence, you got to build the cage, keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the single back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He finds his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Back to pass, it's Algier. Touchdown, Zips! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Illinois 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pryor. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Illinois offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quick strike complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Akron! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 13.
What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have. Third quarter stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Smashes through. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Best. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in, it's Burks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get into the ground for a minimal gain.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes his connection. At the 45, on its way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Power football with the run. Able to get one down to the 15.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And the Zips have moved it inside the 20. He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Akron 48, Illinois 17.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. He's got him this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.